Hello and welcome back to Tony Northeastern, and what you're looking at there is a new addition to the fleet at the Northeastern. It's a BRK1 class locomotive, the weathered version. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the class itself. Although most of these were built up in Glasgow, they served throughout the Northeastern, all the way as far down as York, I do believe, possibly even further. Anyway, what I want to talk about is the locomotive you actually get. I do apologise for the noise. That is the Q6 making itself heard over there. She just does not know when to shut up. Anyway, back to the K1. Like I said, it's the weathered version, and the detail is absolutely fantastic. All the running gear is absolute delight, as you can see. Right, inside the cab is the same. I've just finished adding a couple of characters in there. The driver and the fireman. It's got glazed windows. Right, what I want to look at is the detail pack we get inside. I've got all the bits laid out, as you can see, and Hornby have supplied the wrong coupling. That's the coupling that came in the pack, and that's the coupling we need to fit onto the front. As you can see, there's the little push fit, so it just pushes into there. I'll do that in a moment. So I just thought I'd like to show you that. So what I'll do is I will fit that, because I want the engine to run both ways with rolling stock. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip it on its back in a minute, and we can have a look underneath. Okay, I've flipped it on its top, and now we can look underneath. And what is interesting underneath is this here, which I'm sure would pick up the water on the troughs, and I've never seen that before on a locomotive, which I found very, very interesting. I'm sure that's what it's there for. Anyway, so what I'll do is I'll continue fitting all the bits and pieces to it. I mean, you might as well put them on. I mean, alright, you might get them knocked off, but if you've paid for them, you might as well use them. That's how I see it anyway. What I'm going to do now is just fit a few pieces while it's upside down. I'm going to fit the front coupling, which should just be a push fit straight in. There you go, that's in. So what I'll do is I'll weather that up a little bit later on, give it a bit of rust and brown so it matches the wheels. The buffers are sprung, so are the rear ones. As you can see, they're sprung. So just looking at the detail pack again, you've got these front steps which you just slot into there. Yeah, there's a tiny little groove on the front there. You can see that. So that would just, there's a little tiny bracket there with a groove in it, so it just fits into that groove. So what I'll do is put a tiny bit of super glue on a bit of plastic. You don't want to put it on the model at all if you can help it. And just pick up your steps put it into the super glue. So you just got a little enough on the back and then slide that onto the bracket. Okay, that's them done. Both foot rails on both sides, so they're going to need weathering when I come to weather the coupling. So the next bits, these gas pipe, blow-off pipes. So check to make sure these fit properly first. Can be a bit fiddly, and patience is definitely needed, and they do fit. Okay, so I'll add a little bit of super glue to them. Off your plastic board just a tiny bit. Just use your tweezers to push the rest of it in. Okay, that's them in. Yeah, as you can see, it was a bit tricky. That was a bit fiddly, but they're in. Right, let's do the tender ones now. Right, so that's all the brake gear in, as you can see. Now I can see why people don't bother fitting them. What I have found is these actual brakes themselves, they're quite flexible, but you've still got to be careful because the sandpipes on these two sets here on the two driving wheels. So yeah, I can see why people don't bother fitting the utility pack to the loco. Right, so we'll just flip it over. Right, just the last thing to do, fit the exhaust pipes and the vacuum pipes. Tiny dab of super glue yet again. Hey, she's in. Strain up a little bit. Good, she's in. Right, that's it. It's all complete. One last thing before we put it on the track is to lube all the axes up and running gear. So I use this Precision Lube. It's 100% synthetic. It's high performance lubricant. Now I use this on my jukebox as well, so it's quite good stuff. It don't dry out. Even the pony truck, I always do the pony trucks as well. And all the running gear. I've weathered the front coupling and the vac exhaust pipe, but the vacuum pipe I had to take off because I was interfering with the coupling. But I don't think I'll miss that. There you go. I've pre-weathered the steps on the front. So I think we should see it running now. But the detail is absolutely fantastic. I think Hornby have done a great job on this. Okay, hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. It's not a bad little loco. I think Hornby have done a brilliant job on it. And thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.